Hello everyone. My name is...
Hello, welcome back to Able Gamers.
Look at that one.
Able Gamers, FAST-ATHON. I will eventually remember what order to say things in. But yes, we are here with Jamieboi1989, who is going to run us some
Lego races.
Lego races. But that is not a race car, that's a brick.
Yeah, we'll explain that in a sec. I'll let Vincent take away that bit for you. He's good at explaining that stuff. Are we ready to begin?
Whenever you're ready.
Cool. So, the one doesn't actually start yet. So, I'm letting you know now because it's a little bit different with this game. The one starts after it says 3, 2, 1, and when it says go, that's when the actual race starts. That's when the timer starts. Okay. So, we're gonna go in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Entering, but not starting. So there, Vincent, you're welcome to take away any of that, the typical stuff. So one starts in 3, 2, 1, go. Okay.
Here we go, straight off. Before we do actually properly start the commentary, Jamie, do you want to tell the stream just a little bit about yourself and a little bit about, I suppose, Lego races and just how long you've been running for?
Okay there, so I started running this game in mid-2024, and I had this goal to make the console leaderboards a bit nicer than they were. And I have certainly come a long way to doing that since I started out. I've actually dropped the record down by like 8 minutes since then. It's now a 45. It was a 53 back when I started. So yeah, I had a great journey with this game.
I've got to say, you just got shot by Redbeard through that previous warp. Is that common in the Nintendo 64?
No, I just got
shot there.
I got a bad boost at the start, so I kind of put myself in a bad situation.
Oh yeah, I noticed that you missed the green. Noticed that you missed the green boost there. Yeah.
Yeah. So you're welcome to talk about the mechanics of the game now, because I know that's what we're really good at.
Oh, fantastic, thank you. I'll just introduce myself quickly. My name's Vincent Oren. I am a Lego Racer speedrunner. I have played the game for, I can't even remember, it's probably 2 years, or has it been 3 years now? I'm not too sure. I run the PC version of this game. Currently got the second place on the leaderboard for the 80% glitchless category, with Green Beans having the first place record currently. And that is a pretty reasonable IGP that you've had there, Imperial Grand Prix. How do you feel about that?
Yeah, I honestly got lucky to not get shot by Redbeard earlier when I did the first portal, so I'm quite lucky actually.
Just a really, really quick rundown of the mechanics. I'm assuming that most of the people watching this have either seen Lego races before or are perhaps from the Lego races community, so I don't think you need to go too much into the actual, I suppose, brick mechanics of it. But you have your 4 power-ups, you have your green, red, blue, and yellow. Blue is for shield, yellow is for traps. You have your white bricks there, which are the exception. They are your power-up bricks. You've got your green for your boosty boy bricks, and you've got your reds, which are your projectiles. You can get up to 3 whites. They power up your bricks to do various different things. And as we've seen so far, the green with 3 whites is the staple that is your warp, which we're just initiating here. Then every other variation of the green with any amount of whites less than 3 is just going to be a standard boost, such as that there. You're on Dark Forest Dash at the moment. There are a total of, well, there's 3 circuits, and then they're going to be mirrored. That is to say that you're going to be going kind of in reverse for circuits 4, 5, and 6. And then for circuit 7, you have Rocket Racer, who is it's not necessarily an antagonist, isn't he? But he's kind of the champion of it. So who we are going to be versing at the very end there.
Oh,
so
it's
you got
red.
you got 2 28-second laps. That's pretty reasonable there. Oh, it's very bad luck to have there. So for the first 2 laps, you had a green brick there. However, what happens with the bricks is if you have a blue, such as now, or if you drive through a brick when you have another coloured brick, we call it contamination, where you'll be changing the brick from the initial colour into the colour that you had when you drove through it. So there, you would have just changed that green to a red. That's not a problem because you've just passed the finish line. If you did that on lap 2, then I'm sure that Jamie would have tried to have not contaminated that green, so he would have it available for the next lap. That's reasonable. You got, yeah, it's just bad luck that contamination happens there. With a lot of the time, you're not going to have opportunities to be able to prevent that contamination. The NPCs who you are versing, you've got your boss of each one here. Oh, you just got a standard boost there as well.
Yeah, I'm doing pretty badly with them today. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. It's so funny that the difference between just a standard boost
so small.
and a green boost it's tiny. It's marginal. So you've just contaminated that green. So Jamie's going to have to be careful going into lap 2.
Oh no, it's fine.
Might
Always
change his
changes it
strategy.
back.
It's going to have to. Always.
Yeah.
Interesting. I haven't necessarily experienced that at all.
It should be.
Sometimes we change back.
It's very rare to not be
Experience on
changed
PC.
back. See? Oh, I didn't pay attention to
great.
the... I did it again. I didn't pay attention to the cutters.
Oh, I probably should have paid attention to the code as well. What have we got?
It's fine.
That's classic, forgetting. That's actually not too big of a time loss.
No.
So if you go through the gates, actually, that's bad luck there. So there was 2 missing whites. If you drive through a coloured brick, a power-up brick, then it's going to be respawning in a short amount of time. I think it's about 5 seconds, 4 or 5 seconds for the colour to respawn. Whites do not respawn until they are picked up again. So those two, you just got the blue at the very end of that boost there. Very end of the warp, I meant to say that. The whites do not respawn until they are removed from a player's inventory, and that includes the NPCs.
No.
So it wouldn't have actually been too big of a problem that we didn't pay attention to the code there. So if you drive through the 3 coloured pillars in the correct order, as shown in the display outside of that big blue gate that we had there, then you'll be able to access the shortcut. However, both of us weren't focused and tuned in.
Let's talk about the car, actually, because I've noticed a few people in the chat are wondering about the car being a block.
Oh, fantastic. Okay, so there's a bit of a, what do you say, not necessarily a rumour, but I suppose, yeah, a lot of confusion about the cars. So you have your different base, and I can see that we are using we call it the Joan of Cart base here. I'm just going to interrupt myself here. You are going to do a bounce warp.
Whee!
I'll talk about the cars in just a moment there. Got a bounce warp there. We discovered quite late into the game's, excuse me, quite late into the game's life in terms of speedrunning. We only discovered in, I think, 2022, 2023. Was that? Wow. Okay. So what happened there? I'll talk about what we discovered in a moment. Bounce warp. Ferreris Mummy. Look, Mummy fella there was just in the wrong place at the wrong time there. Absolutely popped the boost. That has happened to me quite a few times as well. It's always the Mummy. It's none of the other NPCs. It's always the Mummy every single time.
It's quite humorous.
In terms of the bricks on the car, I suppose to summarise, the more bricks you have on the car, the higher top speed you will have, but the more weight your car will have as well. So when you emerge from a warp, such as the bounce warp, your car will go at a faster rate with the less bricks that you have on. However, you'll have a slower top speed. If you have more bricks on your car, you increase your top speed. However, it means that you're going to be coming out of warps slower. So on some tracks and single track records, you'll be wanting to have a mix and not a fully bricked car, we call it there. However, if you overall, the more bricks that you have on the car is generally better.
And I just did a thing called animation skip there, but I'm not very good at explaining it. So, do you want to?
Oh, it's okay. I'm more interested to see if you get the boost here. Oh, Jamie, do you not go for the Pookie Boy on the Nintendo 64?
No, I usually
or do you not?
Don't manage to get hit Kahoota usually.
Oh, sure.
I'm doing things a bit differently, the way I do them and reset the situations.
I'm interested in your plan now. You've decided to lay the cuts. Did you forget? Oh
no.
Let's see what you got here. Oh, you're just going to go for a safety warp here. You're going to get your.
Yeah, I actually deliberately do. I'll explain this because this is one of my own strats I discovered, which I recommend to all mid-level oneers, I would say, for the PC version. I basically laid down a mummy on that one because the AI will get slowed down enough that it actually will be easier to get all of the right bricks on that free doing it this way. Because I've slowed down the 2 important AI, which is Atchu and Royal King here. And now I'm way clear of them, as you can see.
So I'm assuming that you're now going to collect you can try to collect the 3 whites and go for the warp. Cave warp, I assume.
Correct.
You're going to go 1, 2, and 3. And I can, if you were missing any of those 3 whites here, then there's going to be a green just behind the pillar coming down here, so you're going to be able to walk to the finish line. If any of those 3 whites were missing, then Jamie could have went for one of the whites that was in the water there.
Yeah.
That's interesting. Haven't seen that strategy.
It's a very good, consistent
it is.
strategy for the 3 whites on lap 3.
Yeah, overall it is slower than I suppose the world record strat. Or
That's
the
very difficult on 2001 though. I don't like going for it.
Yes, I would absolutely concede that. Slower but safer.
A lot
As a runner as
safer.
well. Yeah. As a runner as well, you don't want to be practicing all 13 tracks in equal parts. Sometimes it's easier just to have one track where you go, I'm not going to do the most optimal strat, I'm just going to do this. It's safe, it's easy. Then you can spend more time practicing other tracks as well.
I think marathon's all important about consistency anyway. Anyway, we're on Royal Knights Raceway now.
Royal Knights Raceway. Yeah, Royal Knights Raceway is quite a popular track in the community in terms of, well, speedrunning community anyway. Just in terms of how fun it is. It is fun getting green bricks and being able to boost, and Royal Knights Raceway is full of them. So there's lots of different... It also means that you have branching paths as well. So for instance here, Jamie was missing his brick there, so he's had to take backup strat here. He's going to go for the 2 whites. Oh, he's got lots of options now. There's 3 whites behind the upcoming pillar. Oh, so he's going to go for the shortcut instead and walk through. Have the option, do you go for the white and green? Taking the green. Oh, made a red there, but that's okay. That's right. Even how fast you have to commentate there are so many options that come up. And it's not necessarily that one will be better than the other. Quite a lot of the time, there will be a bit of a risk-reward factor.
Yeah. I usually don't opt for the backup warp because it's very risky to short warp. I just don't like that. Usually, that's why I do that.
Oh, okay, I haven't heard. A short warp is where the game, instead of taking you the full length of a warp, which is about a fifth of a lap normally, sometimes it just gets stuck and it will only take you maybe half the duration that it should.
Yeah.
Oh, that is clean. Are you going to go for the warp? No, you're not. There's 2 options here in the PC release. Some players, well, myself actually, I don't know if anybody is as crazy as me.
No, that's too hard.
Might try drive sideways and get a warp there. It's so funny. The shortcut on this level, it is just not a well-given shortcut. It looks like the normal path to go.
Yeah, that's too difficult a strat for me, that one that you do here. Seems like a new exclusive.
I believe
Green does it too, actually, I think.
I think Green does, and I think Nandi might as well.
Fair play to Nandi. It's hard strat.
I think do it. I've got a question for you, actually. You are running on the Nintendo 64 for this this run through here. Have you got much input delay between your key presses, or is it quite instantaneous for you?
I don't really notice much of a lag, no. It's hard to say because
okay, that's good to
I don't know the difference between this and PC as I haven't ran on PC.
Interesting, yes, because whenever I've tried to play the console version of this game, or by playing it through an emulator, I start playing, then I stop playing probably about 30 seconds later because I just can't stand the slight input delay.
Yeah, I wonder
if this will be a bit of a...
It might be down to settings, because I've got a pretty good setup for this game. It runs really smoothly now, as you can see. So it may be down to how well the game runs for you too, how accurate the inputs are going to be. But I've never really had a complaint, so...
Ah, no worries.
Yeah.
We've gone into Amazon Adventure Alley.
Oh, yes.
And there is a antagonist. There is a secret antagonist to this game, and his name is Achu. He, one of the NPCs that are playing at the moment on Amazon Adventure Alley, is 2/3 of the time going to beat us to the green, or rather, he's going to path into the green that Nandi is just about to drive. Nandi. What am I talking about? Jamie, sorry. It's just about to drive through now.
Wrong runner.
wrong runner, yes. So the green that Jamie just drove through there, we're going to see what happens lap 3. On the PC release, at least, it's quite easy to beat Achu here, at least on the initial circuit.
Oh, we're going to beat him. He's having a slow one. There we go.
Oh, there he is. He's at the very back there. In probably about 20 minutes' time, we're going to be having a different conversation. Because looking backwards there, we might see that Achu will drive through that one there. And if he does, then he's also going to be driving through that green that you just got, and he will stuff everything up. Amazon Adventure Alley is a very... that was great. That was outstanding.
You're probably
was on
wondering,
that
why
track
did I
there.
brake earlier? I was braking because I had Royal King right behind me. He's very aggressive. He would have probably shot me if I stayed in front of him. So that's why I let him pass me.
On that track as well, you're going to have a lot of the whites missing on lap 2 that we just built up that warp for to get to back to the start line. Sometimes the NPCs are just going to pick up those whites and they are not going to use them, and then you just don't have that warp, which slows the entire thing down, because a lot of the speedrunning this game is just trying to beat the NPCs to the bricks on lap 3, and if they are in front of you, then you are just going to... The time loss from there just becomes exponential.
Yes.
So it's very important speed in there. And we are going into Night Marathon, which is one of the most, I suppose, well-known...
My favourite
This
soundtrack.
game, actually. This soundtrack here is one of the best in the game.
Sad about the past of
So
this
it's
track.
from-
So much potential this track could have had.
That's funny, all I'm thinking about while I'm watching this here, I will commentate what's happening on the track as well, but we've recently got, and I can see that we've got Stud Frame Animations, who's in the chat right now, and he has recently released a video where he has made a speculative animation about the cut shortcut for this game. So there's only one track without a shortcut in LEGO Racers. One track without a shortcut, and that is Night Marathon, the one that we were on. And he's made a fantastic animation that we should check out if we
Incredible.
weren't aware of its existence. We've played this game, we've spent all of our childhoods looking for the shortcut, we cannot find it. Go check the video out. There's 2 shortcuts. One was supposed to be where this, just past this witch's head here, there was a boulder actually, we're just looking at it there. That would have been the entrance point, we'll take it just to the right there. Then the other one is at the pillar that we are about to come across here. This is a fantastic Night Marathon so far. It's going to be, once you come out of this walk coming up here, I'm just going to try myself to say that this pillar right here that we're looking at, we're going to shoot that and go on top of the roof. Coming out here, as I was saying, oh, interesting, are you going to reverse? No, you're going to straighten yourself up.
Yeah, I'm no good
Coming
at
out
reverse.
the walk there, you can see, we've got
Nice.
2 NPCs behind us, and there's 2 in front. Oh, no! Cool, okay. That was a risky decision there to reverse into the white, because sometimes the NPCs will just path into that white and you would have ended up just reversing into them and they will collect the white and just pump you forward.
Yeah, well, I wanted to warp, so I went for it. I love how you said
was
it was
really
a
well
great
done.
Night Marathon, and then the game was like, not anymore.
Funnily enough, I just started said that, I can't look at this track anymore. I've spent the past day looking at PS... Sorry, I paused here. The skybox is different.
Is it really?
On
I don't know if to
Nintendo
notice.
60, yeah, it's different on the Nintendo 64. This is a different skybox.
I have to take note
As
of
in, it's
that.
placed differently. This is not what it looks like. It's immediate. You could hear my voice stop there.
Sorry.
The cogs turned in my brain. That is interesting. I did not know about that difference.
I never took notice too.
I've been looking. I've been looking for the shortcut on this track, a bit about the hidden details. This fence here isn't in a prototype, and there's this pillar here, and this, not pillar, the hill there. There's 2 bricks that are currently in the game. What on earth is this lap 2? That green, whoa, that was well done. So that was a very, very, very specific walk that you have to take there to path to get and collect that green, and you absolutely nailed it. There was supposed to be a green that was on the right-hand side, but for some reason it was contaminated and it was instead on the 3rd brick placement instead of the 4th. So a lot of this game is muscle memory, so to be able to collect the incorrect brick and still land that walk is really good. So here, I won't be surprised if you miss it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is a hard, it's a hard walk to get.
Oh, they're both gone. Wow.
Yeah, it's a funny skill that you get as a speedrunner after playing the game so much. Bad luck, yeah. Mr. Pirate fella there always.
I took the red as well. I couldn't grapple him too.
It's a minor time loss. That is absolutely fine.
Page.
Oh, I had derailed myself there. I was making a point about something, couldn't be that important. Oh yes, a lot of this game is muscle memory. So when you have to adapt to something that has happened, such as that contamination, it can be quite tricky. So you've got the shortcut on the right here.
Nice.
Bumpless. That is
That's
awesome.
so hard to do as well.
It takes a lot of practice. Yeah, I've got... I wonder how many hours I've actually played Lego Races for. I wish that I've had it loaded through Steam or something so I could like collect the hours played. I reckon I've played for maybe 3,000-4,000 hours or something like that. And I still sometimes don't bump the shortcut. Does we get it? Oh, bad luck.
Extremely difficult.
So on the Nintendo 64 version and the PS1 version and the 2001 release of Lego Racers, you have a bigger pickup radius than in the 1999 PC release, and that turn there that Jamie tried to do, he tried to avoid a contamination, so it now means that this lap, he has walked into the green, and he would be able to build a warp here if there was green available, but is instead going to drive through it, so it's now going to be a green next lap. That brick there, that green that is contaminated with blue that's just collected, is never, ever, ever driven through by the NPCs. It is on none of the NPCs.
That's annoying.
Paths there. Oh, that was quite close there. Yeah, that was a really unlucky place for a magnet trap there. So you're now going to come out at laser trap, being buzzed up. Okay, does he collect? Oh no, the oil slick. Okay, I think you should be able to recover here. Are there 3 whites? Probably not. I think it's unlikely for there to be 3, so you're going to have to adapt. I don't know if you can beat them there. They're going to both try to go for it. Okay.
I didn't mean to swear, sorry.
It's recoverable.
Yes.
Oh, that's okay. That's okay.
I went the wrong way. Curse got me.
That's okay. Definitely not an ideal. You would generally try not get a longer than maybe 42-second lap.
Nah, it's gonna be
and it looks like you're going to be getting about 57.
I'm quite upset about that.
Bad luck. That's okay. That's Lego Races for you, and that's what makes it such an interesting game to speedrun. In that you're going to be having these situations that you have to adapt to.
That was brutal at that 3. How I couldn't do nothing about it.
Yeah, ATT, Adventure Temple Trail, the track that we just played, is one of the most tricky in the whole game in terms of speedrunning. It's the run killer, effectively.
Very much so.
We are on the final track before we hit the mirror.
That's the longest time I had in a long time, by the way.
We're on Alien Rally Asteroid. There's a shortcut here we are going to open. Then you have 2 choices here, whether you want to try warp into a white, whether you want to collect a warp. However, I imagine on the Nintendo 64 version it will be very tricky. 23.95 second lap time is nothing to sniff at, that's quite good. Gonna boost into the boost, and this is a great thing. So you just boost into the boost, into the boost. It is a great track, like Royal Knights Raceway. There is just lots of greens on the track, and it's just fun to just use the standard boosts to go through them all. So you're going to walk to the NPCs here. I said earlier how it's all about trying to beat the NPCs. They are just in front of you here, so you're going to have to react to what's happening in front of you here, such as the lightning wand that's active. Looks like you've just outboosted it.
Nice.
1 NPC still ahead, however I don't think they're going to impact
They're not
something.
gonna
They've got the rightmost white there. No, this is a brilliant ARA here. You couldn't have asked for much better than that.
At all.
I wonder if that magnet trap's going to get you. No, okay. That was interesting. I thought you might have you would have passed the finish line anyway, but I was wondering if that was going to pull you back. When you warp, you can still get targeted by cursors. You can still get targeted by magnet traps. You can actually still get hit by hooks and cannonballs. However, your car is pathing in midair, so you are immune to hitting oil slicks, for instance. And you're actually immune to like terrain collision. It's quite funny, the way that the warps work is it kind of turns your car into a ghost in that you will just pass through terrain. But sometimes what happens is the game will path you through existing terrain. So if you warp at the wrong point, sometimes you'll just warp into a wall, or quite infamously on Magma Moon Marathon, you might just warp out of the map if you warp at the wrong spot. So we've just hit the mirror here, so the track will look familiar. This bopping piece of tunes would sound familiar as well. It's because it's now the second time we've played it. However, instead of going left to right, we're going right to left.
Yep.
But we're still going to be taking the same paths. How I said about terrain collision, this warp is an example. It goes through the shortcut. There is a door that is unopened just there, so Jamie had warped through the wall. The reason we can do that is because you don't
Nice, did it again.
during the warp. Yeah, that's fantastic. Bounce warp. It's going brilliant so far. Sometimes you can get really unlucky, and that green that you just drove through can be contaminated with red. It's looking good so far.
Funny enough, never
And
happens
the
on
turn-
64. Always green.
Oh, great to hear. You saw that Jamie there would have done a power slide. I missed the bounce warp. That's okay. He was doing a power slide when he was initiating the warp. It's because the warp will take you a bit further if you're turning into, how do I say this, into the pathing of the warp, of where the warp would start. With a lot of the warps, or all of the warps in Lego races actually, runners would quite commonly just find their own setups, so you would consistently and predictably be ejected from the warp at the exact same point, so there'll be no guesswork. Yeah, it's good. It's a good run so far. Adventure Temple Trail is a really tricky track, and that's the one that's gave you a bit of time loss back there, but that sometimes can't be helped, such as having magnet traps going over your 2 whites.
Traps were everywhere in my way that free. I didn't see nothing I could have done. Okay, I'm going to pay attention to the code this time. I don't want to miss that. I want to actually start it off.
Yes. And yes, as a consequence, the code is also reversed. So you might look at it and you
easy.
go, okay, well it's red, 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 which is the most ideal code. It just happens to be.
I love the red, red, red. That's a great one to get.
It is the best one to get, yeah. It's really good.
Here we go.
Here we go. So ideally, neither of your greens are going to be contaminated. Good, they are not.
Nice.
You go through one
Perfect.
here, and you're going to be able to collect the 2 whites, warp into the other, and that is brilliant. It's going to build you up for the warp. I was saying earlier how you don't want the NPCs to be in front of you warp. Lap 3. Oh, good, they didn't path into it. Mummy might take the green. No, they don't. That's great. I mean, it gives you clear. This is all. Oh, okay. I was
Close to perfect.
near flawless.
Still the green from Johnny though.
Yeah, close to perfect. Yeah.
Nice.
If you snapped that white behind the pillar there, that could have very closely been gold for.
That is my
November.
gold
I think
there.
that was a. Yeah, that's really
That was
good.
only 2 seconds off my gold.
Yeah. Oh, was it? Oh, yeah, not bad then.
1 pin missed.
So we're going into Dark Forest Dash here, and I think Dark Forest Dash can be a very tricky one to do mirrored.
No,
because
easier for me, actually.
it's quite common that if you... okay. Well, sorry, Jamie, excuse me. Are you saying that it's
easier
more
for
tricky
me
or less
because
tricky,
the
or about
AI are
same?
quicker, like they're not a threat to actually shooting me.
Okay, no worries. It's a track that you would quite commonly be playing over and over and over the normal way, which when you then go to play it mirrored, it can be very tricky, just because you're so used to your fine gross motor skills, your muscle memory, of your main pathing, the way that you normally do it. I'm looking to see that Jamie is doing once again, a slower, but a more consistent, predictable strategy there.
It's not worth going for in this version of the game. It's really difficult to get. I grinded it for like a single race, best ever time, but I would never do it in a run, I don't think.
Yep, that's reasonable. On PC, if you're doing the most ideal strat there, you'd be landing probably 25-second lap
And then
times,
the AI would
Jamie
be a
is landing
threat.
28 seconds.
But they're never a threat on
Yes.
the mirror. That's why I love mirrored much more for this strap.
So the mirrored NPCs drive approximately 5% faster. I'm saying the word 5% or the number 5%. I calculated it to be 4.95% based on lots of tests. That was my maths, which I've just rounded it to 5%. Because honestly, who cares? Like whether it's 5%
Yeah.
or 4.95, it's around 5%.
The 5% makes a big difference over the course of 3 laps, as I said here with the being behind them.
Oh yeah, but if you're gonna beat an NPC to a green brick or a white brick by about a second, or beating a chew on Amazon Adventure Alley,
Baron's one.
replaying
It's coming
next.
soon. Yep.
Yes, the 5% quicker,
That's when it's
which
worth.
includes the boss, includes the little meepy NPCs as well. Yeah, it affects them all. So it's going to be
We'll see if I get it again.
slightly different lap 3 strategies quite commonly in the mirror.
Yeah.
was reading a comment from Paige here saying, I love that the car is a Lego brick with Legos. Yeah, it's very serendipitous, isn't it?
Funny enough, it's how the meta is, Paige. I didn't mean to go for that. Why? I don't know why I did. That too. That free brain.
Oh, yeah. So you might also be wondering why Jamie isn't warping into the white that was back there, and it's because it will just eject him pretty much into a wall. It would just be a very bad pathing for it. And it's bad luck having a missing white there. It's common that you're going to get the white here, but the white at the bridge is going to be missing like that.
Palm warp.
Yes, correct. So he's now going to for a palm warp instead, which is a backup strat, and it can sometimes be missing, in which case he would choose to blue boost there, because it is present. Brilliant, we're going to go for it. Are there 3 whites?
I missed one, I was
but that's
airborne.
okay, because even if this one here is not present, it is, that's fine. There's another one just at the corner coming up. This is why LEGO Races is so fun. You can tell by the pace of my voice there, having to commentate so quickly. You learn the strategies and you learn the backup strategies, and you know what you need to do in the morning. It's like a flow chart. If this happens or if this is missing, I need to go for this instead. Yeah. And it's fun playing the game and learning all these ebbs and flows and yings and yangs and consequences to different things being present and different things being missing.
Indeed. And now it's that time for the mirrored Amazon, so actually will be difficult to beat here. And this is on a really fast or really slow one, I find. If it's on a really fast, indeed, I tend to get it respawning before I get it. So.
Yes, this is where the mirror, the 5% faster NPCs, is going to be the most significant, especially for this track.
We start menuing left now,
and
too,
it's
because it's closer.
Oh, indeed, yeah. So it's the lap 3 that's going to get us here. As I said, in lap 2 of this track, you've got your first warp. I usually just call it warp 1 and 2. There's usually 2 warps that you get on each track. So here is warp 1, and he's going to be warping in such a position that he can snipe the white on the left, and oops, that's missing. Oh, that's a pretty big consequence, actually, because it means that he would need to rely on all whites.
I do now. I turned too early.
So ideally, ideally we would have liked to have had a backup white.
It's red anyway.
Oh, it's contaminated red. Okay. The strategy that I would do there, I would always... That's red. I would actually go backwards and collect the other green. But it still doesn't let you beat a chew.
Yeah.
So a chew is actually hopefully going to get rid of the contamination on the green that is going to be coming up. So we can warp into the white. You've got the backup white. The question now is it going to be contaminated? If it is, I suggest going for the green, but it's your call.
It's green.
Okay, it is green. Good. You can see on the green, on the left, there was another green there. So you can, the green's likely going to be missing. You have the choice of stopping for it. Yes, good choice.
Oh, I would definitely.
And I could tell that by looking at the minimap to see whereabouts the NPCs are. But you have Islander and you have a Chew, that's Islander just there that we just passed, who are both going to be going for that green on lap 3. So it's really important to know the pathing of the NPCs as well. There are 4.
Commander Cold takes it too on this version, by the way, that green.
Oh, does he?
Yes, he does.
Oh, you taught me something. I didn't know that he had.
I actually have to block him.
The NPCs have 3 different paths that they can travel on, and with each, well, I'll call it a seed, same way that if you load into a Minecraft seed, you know what I mean? They can go on one of 3 predetermined paths, each of the 5 NPCs there, or 4 NPCs and the boss. And so it means that each time you play the track, it's going to get slightly different results based on which path the NPCs load into. And you need to learn about what paths different NPCs can be taking what. So we deliberately used the boost there to be able to elect the white instead of using the green boost, because now you can build the... Oh, good dodge there.
Didn't know it could do that.
Build warp here.
Nice dodge indeed. That would have been bad to get that. And
it's quite common that you can be missing one of the whites there. Oh, it's okay, you missed that one.
I'll be boosting it out then.
Usually the white, the inner white here is usually missing. Oh, it's present. That's okay. However, one of these whites is usually missing here, sometimes both. Oh, interesting. That, don't know if you noticed that, but that white was actually not on its correct spot. Somebody collected it and got shot.
Yeah. I was expecting actually to shoot me, that's why I sealed it up, but he actually didn't shoot me.
Ah, good strategy. This is likely blue, yes, and that's contaminated by Baron on lap 3, coming out there.
This is still fine. It's actually still faster than my last one. We're still on a pretty respectable pace for a marathon here.
Reading stud frame animations, comments of hot dogs and races. Good combo.
Hell yeah.
It is a brilliant combo.
Enjoy the hot dogs. Take this, Baron. Love doing that.
And you also made the comment that the pathing between those pillars is quite tricky as well. I think once you get used to it, it's not too bad.
It's actually tricky if you don't know forwards backwards, to be fair, but once you know forwards backwards, you maintain enough speed that we get the snap slide to go through easier.
There's a question, actually. So Jamie is saying forwards backwards, or actually, sorry, I'll go back to the forwards backwards conversation in a moment, maybe after we complete Tribal Island Trail. Let's just see what happens here. Do you have the white? Oh, she short warped.
Yeah, mid place of short warp too.
You short warped, yeah, that should have taken you to a different spot.
Yeah, continue anyway.
Like, that completely threw me through a loop there. I'm reeling. Yeah, different strategies depending on what's going on. So that you've got to wipe this in there.
Okay, I will go for the backup.
Oh, okay. It doesn't matter, actually. It literally doesn't matter if you get that. You can warp into 2 there. Yes, you got 2. Is there a white? Yes, there is. Cool. Oh, missed it. That's right. Can you build a warp?
I was hoping it was going to be green, but I'm going to do this instead.
So we'll go for this one here. There's a white coming up. Yes, brilliant. I just had to process that in the head for a second, and we call it a free white. The reason that that white is there is when you were shot, you would drop the white on the spot, and sometimes you'll just find these whites just laying around. And in that case, Jamie could have been given practically a free warp because he warped into 2 white bricks.
But then the green wasn't there.
And there's so many intricacies to this game as well. Just the strategy of like choosing when to warp. Yeah, ideally, you'll be warping into white bricks or into other bricks.
Yep. We'll do the same strat again. Even though it's slightly slower, it does guarantee the green's a bit easier. It doesn't always, but more than likely.
Mercy boy here. So I'll talk about the forwards backwards thing here actually. You're quite close to accidentally clipping the wall there, I noticed.
Go for it.
You saved it, that's all right. There's a few different strategies or a few different, I suppose, time saves that we've discovered about speedrunning LEGO races. And forwards backwards, it's... Actually, Jamie, can you tell me, on the Nintendo 64 version...
Yes.
You're playing, I suppose, with the keyboard, yes?
No, with a controller.
What are you playing with? Okay. How do you achieve forwards and backwards?
Brake accelerator.
You still hit the...
It's just brake accelerator.
Brake accelerator. Have you got it bound to, like, the D-pad, or have you got it bound to a button?
Bound to the brake and accelerator button, which is A and B in my controller.
Okay, so by hitting A and B on your controller at the same time.
Nice, I got the
What happens is when you merge... That's brilliant. Yes, you got the... okay, so... just commentate something else as well.
Oh, nice.
Deliberately contaminated that yellow with the... Sorry, that red with the yellow, so nobody could shoot him as well. Clever.
I had a nice bounce there as well onto that green, so I actually saved some time. I didn't ride through the sand as much. That was nice.
So... when you emerge from a warp, you are in midair, such as the bounce warp on the Adventure Dragway. You'll be in midair, then you'll collide with the ground, and in that case, because it's on an incline and it's on a slope down, you'll just bounce. But generally, when you emerge from a warp, you're in midair, and when your car hits the ground, when you emerge, you're above 100% acceleration. I think you're at about 150% of your top speed. And you'll slowly decelerate down to your 100% speed. If you hold accelerate and brake at the same time, then you'll be decelerating 50% slower, back down from 150% to 100%. That is a very specific piece of tech that is one... I don't want to take credit for it if I didn't discover it, but did I discover it? I think I was the one who found out about that. I'm not sure. Forget that. Maybe I did. I can't quite remember if it was me or if I was doing it. I don't know. Forget about it. But anyway, that's a recent piece of tech, and it's fun speedrunning the LEGO races because we're still discovering these like small, intricate things about the game. We only really discovered that you do emerge from a warp in the air and that you do have this higher speed. That wasn't really, I suppose, known or taken into account up until, gosh, halfway through 2023, start of 2023. It was around then, so quite modern.
Yeah.
Some of these things that we're looking at here. Got asked a question. So we're on lap 3 at the moment, and because they're 5% faster, you've just got Gypsy behind you there, so Gypsy's in 6th place at the moment.
Yeah, it's funny to see the champion at the back.
Yeah, it's quite a clean ARA that we've got going on here.
Gypsy needs to learn how to race.
Jamie, help me out here. Studframes has just asked, what's that message you get when you've chosen the racer? That's not on PC. Isn't it asking for the Rumble pack?
Oh, that's the pack there. That's just the pack.
something else?
That's just the pack thing there. That's the N64 pack.
Oh, Jamie, tell you what, mate, you're missing a time save. You need a Rumble pack. That's what you need.
That sounds like a slower thing to have in a one. Oh, not as good, but still pretty good. I didn't have the bad crash though. I had a mini bump. That's
I can see we've got Green in the chat as well. Green
Yeah.
Beans,
Green
9,
legend.
current record holder for the PC.
The absolute legend is here. I'm glad you're tuning in, Green.
So do we get the...
Almost.
Oh,
Almost.
mate, so close. I reckon that was
barely.
like a pixel. That you, but yeah. So you got the bigger pickup radius than the Nintendo 64. So once again, that green is going to be contaminated with blue coming up on lap 2.
It's pretty typical for me.
Just yeah. Oh, that's well. It must be very hard to miss it.
Very hard indeed.
So you're probably going to blue boost and try build a wall.
Ah.
That green. Okay, very careful here to collect. Yes, good. That green there, because it's kind of on a blind turn, sometimes that green can be hard to get. Okay, so we're making sure that we collect the shield here. He made sure that he used the shield before collecting to ensure it's not contaminated coming into lap 3. And here is the
Please no
most
magnet
challenging
again.
part of the run. Let's see. Yes, so sometimes one of the NPCs will pick up both. If you see one white's there, they're likely both there. So we've got 3 NPCs who are in front of us. If there's no green here, probably worth waiting, do you think?
Yeah.
No? Okay. The green here should be available. And it's quite likely. Oh, that's all right.
Nice.
Let's see.
I'm getting away from the NPCs. I'm not going through them.
It wouldn't have been disastrous if Jamie had driven into the curse there, because when you drive through a curse, it cuts your movement speed down overall. It makes you kind of accelerate.
Oh, so much nicer than the
but
first
it reverses.
ATT.
Oh yeah, you're lap 1, sorry, excuse me. Your first circuit, lap 3, I think
57.
57 seconds it was, and that was
Everything was in my
38,
way.
So that was about 19 seconds. Yeah, 19 seconds quicker that time. If you warp when a curse is active, it cleanses the curse.
Yep.
Yeah, green, mate. Back me up in the chat here. This is the different skybox, yeah? It is not this.
I
like,
never noticed. Funny
in
enough.
PC. It looks so wrong to me.
It probably is.
I was looking at it recently. It's far darker. It's kind of like this is taking part of the earlier time of the day, sunset. Yeah, so that setup that Jamie has there, he's driving into the... Excuse me, you're slightly bumping into the wall, but you've got that as a very exact setup that he'll be ejected from the wall straight into the green there.
Crash into the wall deliberately there.
This one coming up here, this is what another community member, Janik, has termed as the PS people. You can slightly hear there. Okay, it's contaminated with a red. Decided to cleanse it there. It's okay because you're pretty much guaranteed to have the 3 whites come up here. Sometimes
Is it
one of those
green here
missing,
though?
and you go for the other one.
Yes,
It's not.
nice. It's not always green though.
Yes, it is.
No white here. Okay, so I have to draw around blue boost in this, I think.
Yeah, you can. There's another white behind the pillar up here. You have a choice.
Yeah, I don't like to go for that. I have a different way of doing it.
Fair enough. It can be quite difficult as well. You can build up a wall here. It's just hard not to contaminate. Like exactly like that. It's hard not to contaminate. Because the NPCs are so far forward, though, it's probably worth. The green should respawn, and if it... okay, it's contaminated. So because Jamie's holding a yellow and there's a red there, he doesn't even have the option of driving through it to...
That was a shame.
Cleanse
I have done
the
that
red.
before and avoided that there. It would have been a great backup.
Yeah, no worries. Green is saying that the skybox looks right to him, but he says, I've switched this skybox modding so many times, I'm not sure.
Ah, okay.
Oh, it comes looking at it though, I wonder if it's the whole color scheme. I wonder if it's actually something to do with either Discord or if it's something to do, because even KAT looks considerably lighter
Maybe it's
on my
Discord.
screen compared. So I think it's, yeah, it could be.
You can check
This
back
is me,
the video.
this is me
right?
backtracking. This is, yeah. I'm a politician. I'm never going to be wrong. It doesn't matter if I said something on stream the first time. I can just, no, never happened. No.
Okay, so we contaminate here again as usual.
Yeah, I'll explain that actually. So he collected the blue, drove through the red. It is now, instead of having the red brick there that Gypsy is about to drive through, Gypsy is now going to drive through with a shield instead of the cannonball, and she is going to use the shield, and it means that she is going to have used it, and she won't contaminate the green brick that is going to be present at the start line on lap 3. Sometimes this green's contaminated, it is not, that's good.
Yep.
Oh, sorry, excuse me. No, that green isn't usually contaminated. Sometimes NPCs can contaminate the blue with the green.
And I've shielding up there because it
What have we got
keeps
coming
me
up
safe
here?
from any
Sometimes
oil in
this
the
is
way.
missing. No, it's there. Okay. Yep. Now we've got the NPCs that are in front of us. It can be quite hard to decide what to do here because they are sometimes being dragged through. Sometimes it's worth
Dragon
stopping and
Warp.
waiting for those whites to respawn. Yeah, going for Dragon Warp. You got the backup strat here. And it's going to take you quite neatly to the finish line.
Nice.
Your overall time's 43:54.
Yep.
That's not too bad. I think you're going quite well, aren't you?
Yeah, that was not far off
I'm
gold
a PC
still.
running, so I've got to.
I'm surprised that was only 1 second off gold with a Dragon Warp. That's actually really good. So this is the final track we're on now.
sorry,
So after
yep.
this race, we are called in time. Just to let you know. We are now on Rocket Racer.
And it would be. Yes, it would be once you pass the line on lap 3 and it comes up the word finish. I'm just going to correct myself there. I was looking at the stream, which is, I'm looking at Twitch when I called your time there of how far through the run you are.
Let's see how this goes.
And it's of course got the delay there, so I called the incorrect time. My apologies.
Okay, the start is always the worst part of this race.
Yeah, this off the start line is the hardest part of the entire run. What happens?
Okay, nice.
Yes, you're clean. Great. Okay. So quite often, if Rompet Racer decides to boost there, he's going to be sometimes collecting the green or the red quite unpredictably. 2 out of 3 times he'll take the green. The other third of the time he'll take the red. But either way, it means he's going to be in front of you, taking all of your whites and power ups. Once you are in front, it is predictable. You know that you're going to have free reign of the power ups lap 2. At least for this initial warp here. You're guaranteed this warp right here. It's coming out of the warp here. We're going to see what happens. There's a green, that is great. Sometimes these whites can be missing out of the 3. Yep, they are. You've got 2. You're quite safe to have another one available. This is looking really good so far. The green's probably missing. No, it's there. It's good. And it's this green coming up here is sometimes missing or might be collected.
It's not.
just here.
Oh, that's so nice.
This is an excellent
It
rocket
is.
race so far.
I'm actually.
Oh, mate, look at that. And you've got... This is great.
Yeah, this can 46.
That is, you've got a red there, but you can be having
Come
a
on,
red
come on,
because of that.
come on. Go!
Oh, beat it. What?
Yes!
We can hear... You can hear the
Let's
missiles
go.
coming.
Time!
And if you got hit by those missiles... Time.
Whew.
If you got hit by those missiles, it would have... Major losing
46,
life. Well done, mate,
47.
GG.
I'm actually really happy to get a 46 in a marathon. That's really good.
That's great. Well done, mate.
Thank you. There we go, guys. Lego Racers. 46, 47. A very respectable time still. It's less than a minute off my world record, actually, so I'm really happy with that. Yeah, the world record in N64 is a 45:56, and I grinded real hard to get that time. It's a phenomenal time in console as well. But yeah, Vincent,
I'm sure the...
thank you so much.
Oh, that's all right. I'm sure the announcers are going to come and take over. Oh, excuse me. I think that White Tiger's there, actually.
Yep.
Yeah, give yourself a shout out first.
Okay, so
That was
yes.
a phenomenal run. I was
You can find me.
actually shaking my seat the whole way through.
Yeah, so I take it away, what my channel is and stuff?
Yeah, of course.
Okay, so you can find me on Jamieboi1989 on Twitch. It's exactly the same name as you see in the information. It's the same on my YouTube channel as well. I've been uploading a lot of LEGO Racers lately because it is my favorite game to run right now. My favorite kart racer of all time. And yeah, if you're ever interested in running this game, come join the LEGO speedrunning community. We will all help you out with whatever you're looking for. If you need help with console setup, I can do that. And if you want to go for PC, you have to ask the other runners here. But it's been an absolute pleasure.
Yeah,
Go ahead, Vincent.
yeah, LEGO Racers is a really fun game to be able to speedrun. The LEGO Racers speedrunning Discord community is very welcoming if anybody wants to give it a go. My YouTube channel is just Vincent Oren Ward. I just post my own record runs. I haven't really been running too much recently, but I do plan to once the school holidays occur. I'm a primary school teacher, so I'm very, very busy during the reporting time just now, but I'm hoping to try over the Christmas break where I've got my Australian 7-week school holidays. I'm hoping to get some more runs in on my YouTube
Keep
channel.
the competition between you and Green.
Yeah.
You two are fantastic.
Oh, thank you. I've got a couple of guide videos on my channel and just a couple of silly videos about like LEGO Racers facts and actually no, the interesting video that I do have on the channel is I've got a theoretical best run where I've got all of my gold splits. That's saying the best times that I've ever achieved in a genuine run that I've spliced all together into kind of a dream run. So if you want to look what the dream run would look like, you can come to my channel and look at that. As I said earlier though, you've got Stud Frames Animation, who's recently made the animation for the speculative video on what the Night Marathon shortcut could have looked like. And I'm sure that most people who play this game as a kid, because you get the pattern recognition, you've got the 13 tracks, you go, well, there's a shortcut, 13, I mean to say 15 tracks. There's a shortcut on like 14 of them. Surely there must be a shortcut on, sorry, there is 13. Surely there must be a shortcut on Night Marathon, so you spend hours looking for it, and it's just not there.
Nope.
Let's go to his channel and give that one a look too. Yeah, that's all from me. Thank you.
Thank you for having us, FAST-ATHON. I really appreciate it, and we will let you continue the marathon now. We don't want to hold you up too long.
I just want to point something out. I was just saying like, oh yeah, mate, I'm a teacher. I've got my school holidays coming up. I'm a teacher. I just live on stream couldn't add up to 13. That's a strong finish right there.
Anyway, yes.
I mean, you're a primary school teacher. Maths is not doesn't need to be that high. No, thank you very much, gent. We are gonna jump into another intermission here while we get set up for Trine 5.
All the best.
I didn't realise there was 5 of them. I knew of 1, 2, 3, and 4. But yeah, we're gonna get set up for Trine 5 with like a baguette. We'll catch you all in a few minutes. Thank you.
Bye. Okay, I will end stream now.